guys doing? Hey, I want to show you my corn that I got going here and a little problem that I ran into. I was hoping to grow all this Indian corn through here and do a lot of seed saving and yeah, pack some up, give some away, maybe sell it on our website. Who knows? But first of all, let's take a look at this. Jenny and the kids did a good job of getting this all cleaned out, this area. And then I want to show you what my concerns are. So as we're getting ready for Alaska, Jenny and the kids came down here. This was awful. They did a great job of getting this all cleaned out. I'm doing it like I did last year. 2 rows with a drip tape in between. Actually, it's a soaker hose, not drip tape. Get my terminology right. We laid horse manure in here all winter. Yeah, so, and then I don't even have the irrigation set up yet to irrigate these, and I didn't get it done before Alaska, and I was really concerned about that. But to tell you the truth, there's nothing but rain on the forecast, so I'm not real worried about it for a 2-week period of time. Getting irrigation down here will be a priority of mine once we get back. So here it is. And if you're not familiar with what's been going on, or I'm sure you are, but we have had a ton of rain, and so have a lot of other people. We have not had it nearly as bad as anybody else, but we have had it bad. This is a row of squash I got growing in front of the corn, but we have had it bad. And so all the farmers' fields and stuff have just been soaked. There's so many fields around here that aren't even planted yet, and that is just hard to believe. The farmer around us, this field around us here, he planted super late, way later than we've ever seen him plant. Here's sunflowers coming up great. We'll start harvesting these and feeding to the pigs. But yeah, so it's been awful. So I'm not too worried about the irrigation yet. What did I do here? Here I had a whole bunch of extra corn seed, and I still have extras. But I disked this. I threw a bunch of Indian corn out here, and I disked it again to kind of help bury it, and it's all coming up. And then Jenny and a couple of the kids, let's see if I can find some. They kind of lost track, but they planted some pole beans around some of these corns. Unfortunately, not all of them. Jenny kind of got turned around and didn't quite know where she was, but I'm looking. I don't see any pole beans. It doesn't mean they're not here, but then I was supposed to by now have a good handle on this and know if the beans are up, but we've totally lost track with everything getting ready for Alaska and stuff. And I was going to get some pumpkins planted in here along with them. Kind of a scattered, non-organized Three Sisters method. I think the pumpkins are going to have to wait till we get back from Alaska. So hopefully that all turns out. I think that means the pumpkins won't actually have time to mature. But it could still serve its purpose. So what's the problem? So here's all my Indian corn. I'm kind of walking on the property line here between me and the farmer's field. And you can see it goes down. You can see my rows of corn there. He tricked me. He tricked me. He planted corn right here. And when I say he tricked me, I have no animosity. He did not honestly trick me. But he grew corn here last year. I was expecting beans to be in here, or even with the wetness holding off in him to put wheat in here. I never communicated with him, so maybe I should have asked him before planting all my corn 2 foot away from his. It's kind of funny. That's just my luck. But his corn's looking good. So obviously my questions come down to, I assume I don't really want to save this seed. I would assume, correct me if I'm wrong, that it's not going to be the genuine seed. Now, if you remember last year, we had some corn planted pretty good together, but I had walls of sunflowers in between them, a forest of sunflowers. And while I guess you would never honestly know, I did not notice any cross-pollination. One reason this doesn't work this year is I'm out of sunflower seeds. I've already planted my 5-gallon bucket full of saved sunflower seeds, and they're planted here. I just showed them to you, and they're planted over there. So Am I right in thinking that whatever corn I do get out of here, that maybe I should just grind it up for chicken scratch and you know, give it to the pigs and whatever. I was not worried about seed saving. I do still have some seed from last year, a good amount. So I could just save that and work on building up seed again next year. I don't know. That was my question. What are your thoughts on that? I'm really not distraught about this, but I was like, when I looked over and I saw green coming up, I was expected to see beans. And because he planted much later than I did. He, or not much, but later, he couldn't even get into this field for the longest time. It was so wet. I think he planted at the very end of May. Oh, we might have been into June when he planted. Yeah, we might have been into June when he planted, which I've never seen him plant that late in the 4 or 5 years that we've been here. So, what are your thoughts? I don't think there's really any logistically feasible way of preventing cross-pollination. I mean, I guess I could, I don't know, put up some 10-foot T-posts and put some screening in between, but that won't even do it. I don't know. There's no legit. I'm not gonna worry about it. But just what are your thoughts? I did notice that my back row of corn seems to be doing a lot better. I wonder if I pushed more horse manure towards the back. I don't have the germination rate that I had last year either. I see a whole lot of holes. But regardless, I'll feed it to pigs and stuff. Okay, what say you? Am I right? I probably don't want to save this seed. I don't want to like save this seed and then send you some as a gift, because it won't be the true Wade's Indian corn seed. And am I silly to think or believe that I didn't get any cross-pollination last year, if you remember what I was doing? This Indian corn was upwind and had tons of sunflowers in between other corn seeds. So I kind of feel like I did a good job of no cross-pollination, even though they were planted close, but I understand anything can happen. But, so yeah, so what are your thoughts? Let me know.